Hello and welcome back to our discussion on the rich history of social change and social movements in the United States. In this video, we'll explore the profound ripple effect specific movements have had in shaping our society. From the monumental strides of the civil rights movement to the ongoing journey for LGBTQ+ rights, we'll unravel the impact of these pivotal moments.
They want complete equality. Social, economic, and political. And no force under the sun can stem and block and stop this civil rights revolution which is now underway.
Let's begin with the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s, a defining era in American history. Fueled by the strength and determination of everyday people yearning for systemic change, this movement sought to end racial segregation and discrimination against African Americans. Key legislative victories, like the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, were achieved. These landmark legislations made it illegal to discriminate based on race and secured voting rights for African Americans. The civil rights movement laid the groundwork for further activism within the African American community, like the rise of the Black Power movement and the Black Panther Party. These groups sought to promote Black empowerment, protect Black communities from police brutality and violence, and implement community revitalization programs to strengthen African American neighborhoods. They emphasized economic empowerment through the promotion of Black-owned businesses, fostered racial pride with the slogan, "Black is beautiful," and embraced the expression of African culture. The Black Power movement worked in solidarity with various groups, including the Asian American movement. Long before the term intersectionality was coined by Kimberly Crenshaw, women within the movement spotlighted the sexism present in the broader civil rights movement. They argued that the liberation of African American women would serve as a catalyst for freedom and equality for all. Prior to Martin Luther King Jr.'s tragic assassination, he created the Rainbow Coalition out of SCLC's Operation Breadbasket. Later, in 1971, under the leadership of Reverend Jesse Jackson, it became the Rainbow Push Coalition. This social justice organization was dedicated to improving the economic conditions of Black communities through direct action campaigns. It leveraged the influence of prominent African American figures on a global scale. In the late 1960s, a wave of protests, spearheaded by Asian American college students, emerged in response to a long-standing history of discrimination dating back to the 1850s. This discrimination is evidenced by laws restricting Asian immigration, banning interracial marriage, imposing property ownership limits, and enforcing school segregation. These injustices culminated in the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II. Inspired by the Black Power and civil rights movements, Asian Americans in the 1960s mobilized for societal change, advocating for the establishment of Asian studies programs in colleges and the formation of a cohesive Asian American community. This activism continues with the women's liberation movement of the 1960s and 1970s, a critical step towards gender equality. Women boldly challenged societal norms, fighting for equal pay and opportunities. Their efforts resulted in landmark legislation like Title IX and the Equal Pay Act, solidifying women's rights in education and the workplace. While all women worked towards improving their own lives and conditions, intersectional differences exposed racial divisions within society. White women wanted different things from the movement than African American or Chicana women because their struggles were unique. Their calls for improved education and employment opportunities, access to childcare and affordable housing, and greater autonomy over their bodies resonated differently within each ethnic community. Building solidarity among all women remains imperative to guarantee everyone has the same access to quality education and equal pay. For instance, the pay gap among women of different ethnicities is notable in this graphic. We see that for every dollar a white non-Hispanic man earned in 2021, women overall earned only 84 cents. Yet, for that same dollar, Black women earned 67 cents, and Latina Hispanic women earned only 57 cents. To put into perspective, Native American women would need to work until November 30th, 2022, to bridge the pay gap with their white, non-Hispanic male counterparts from 2021. That means they would have to work all of 2021 plus another 11 months into 2022 to catch up with them. Moving forward, let's explore the LGBTQ+ rights movement, a momentum-gaining force that emerged in the late 20th century and continues to make strides today. LGBTQ+ communities, guided by trailblazers like Marsha P. Johnson and Harvey Milk, played a crucial role in securing LGBTQ+ rights. They advocated for the recognition of same-sex marriages and protection against discrimination. As previously discussed, the Stonewall riots galvanized the community to push back against police intimidation and brutality. This pivotal moment also instilled pride within the LGBTQ+ community and marked the inception of annual pride parades celebrated across the nation. This movement expanded to include transgender rights, thanks to the efforts of activists like Sylvia Rivera and Miss Major. Their unwavering dedication paved the way for greater acceptance and protection of transgender rights. In more recent times, we've witnessed the emergence of the Black Lives Matter movement in the 21st century, responding to systemic racism and police brutality. The acquittal of Trayvon Martin's murderer in 2013 served as a catalyst, sparking protests and rallies that fueled the momentum of this movement. The force of the Black Lives Matter movement has ignited nationwide conversations about racial injustice, leading to changes in policing policies and demands for justice and accountability. The undeniable ripple effect of the Black Lives Matter movement persists, serving as an inspiration for change and a challenge to systemic racism. Subsequent lessons will further explore this and more recent movements. In summary, these transformative social movements left a profound ripple effect on American society. From the Civil Rights Movement and the Asian American Movement to the Women's Liberation Movement, LGBTQ+ rights movement, and the Black Lives Matter movement, each has played a role in advocating for a more just and equitable nation. As we wrap up, remember that every movement, every voice, and every act of courage can create a ripple of change. The enduring legacy of these movements serves as a testament to the power of collective action and points towards a brighter, more inclusive future for all. As you reflect on the profound impact of these movements, I encourage you to contemplate how you can be a part of the ongoing journey towards social justice. Thank you for watching.